Hi dear Truth Warriors, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Petra Van Dale. So oftentimes I get the question, what does a healthy relationship look like? And so often in my videos, and as you have been looking for information online and researching what it is that you have been through, what we are usually confronted with are the red flags in a relationship. The red flags of an abusive relationship, toxic, narcissistic. It's all about the red flags. But I think it's just as important to look at what the green flags are. So I have written down 5, I may have 6 points on the most important, in my experience, the most important values to recognize and nurture within a healthy relationship. So the green flags. Number 1, I think at the top of the list is open communication. Because this is going to allow you to feel comfortable discussing your feelings, your emotions, your concerns, your challenges in life without fear of judgment or conflict. Open communication. The second one would be respect for boundaries. Because when you have a mutual respect for boundaries, this allows you to recognize the importance of the individual autonomy, respecting each other's boundaries, each other's time, space, energy, whatever it may be. There needs to be a mutual respect. And so often in narcissistic relationships, there is a respect from you as the target towards the abuser, the narcissist. You respect their boundaries. You conform to their rules. You try and do everything in your power to keep them comfortable. But this is not a mutual thing. The narcissist is not interested in respecting your boundaries, is not interested in respecting you and treating you with respect. So it's always a one-way street in these situations. But again, back to the green flags. There needs to be a mutual respect towards each other. Number 3 is shared values, because this helps to foster a deepened connection, a deeper level of friendship or familyship or whatever ship you may be in. It allows you to foster this so that the relationship is taken to a deeper level. And this can be done over time. This is not something that happens in an instant. It takes getting to know each other. It takes being vulnerable, being open towards each other to build this mutual, deeper connection. The fourth green flag is a supportive attitude. So encouraging each other's growth and aspirations and offering help when you find that the one or the other is going through some challenge, whether it be a mental health challenge, whether it be a business challenge, a work challenge, whatever challenges show up in life, that the other person is willing to sit with you in the depths of despair, in the depths of sadness maybe, whatever it is that you're going through, is to have that other person sit with you, hold space with you, and you towards them as well. This is also a huge green flag in any healthy relationship. Number 5 is healthy conflict resolutions. Because you've got to, and I know that this is something, if you just look at it from, well, if I look at it from my perspective, the first serious relationships that I had, I wasn't sure how to deal with conflict and look for healthy resolutions together. One of my ex-partners being a narcissistic individual. So of course there is no conflict resolution there. But the important thing is when you are in a healthy relationship to look for this green flag. There are always going to be conflicts. In every relationship, there are going to be conflicts. But the difference is when the partner or the friend or whoever you're in this green flag relationship with, when they're willing to say, okay, this is the conflict we're experiencing. This is what we're going through. How can we how can we come to a solution? How can we find a solution together? Is the other partner willing to listen? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to compromise? Is the other willing to compromise? It's all a vice versa. This is where you get the healthy green flag dance from, is that both partners are willing to listen, to compromise, to understand each other, and to resolve this conflict with as little judgment and as little fighting as possible. And I would say the sixth green flag is, and this is especially for friendship, you know, if we're looking at healthy friendships, but also in relationships, of course, in any relationship dynamic, is that when you are out of order, when you have said something that is just a no-go, when you have done something that is just not right, is that the person you're in a relationship with can say to you, okay, this is what I see and I'm going to give it to you straight. And this is done from a point of love. A point of love. A point of wanting to point out where it is that you may have messed up, and you being willing to be open to that kind of criticism, which is constructive feedback, constructive criticism, and there's no bad blood afterwards. And again, this needs to be mutual, where you can call out your friend, call out your family member, call out your significant other, and they in turn can call you out, and not having the heavy blanket of, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Oh my goodness, what if I get into trouble? What if I am judged for this? What if I'm creating more conflict? No, there should be no fear of that. There should be, this leads back again to my first point, which is open communication. So these would be, in my view, the 6 most important green flags to look out for. And then you know that you are in a healthy, nurturing, loving relationship, friendship, or family dynamic. This is what to look out for. And so many times when you have grown up in a toxic family dynamic, you do not recognize what the green flags are. You do not recognize health. You do not recognize love. And this can be a very disheartening place to be in when you're on your healing journey and you're fighting to get out of these toxic relationships, is that you don't know which way to turn because you don't know what a healthy foundation looks like on which to build. So take these green flags to heart and see if these are the green flags that are showing up in relationships. And if not, if all you see are red flags, break contact, go no contact, if at all possible. You know, you can ease out of these relationships or you can just cut them off just like that. And I realize that it's a challenge. I realize that sometimes it takes a whole journey for you to get to a point where you say enough is enough. I'm done with the red flags and I'm looking to embrace and celebrate the green flags. And don't forget that you have these values within you. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be a target of abuse. And the next thing is not only recognizing these green flags and values within yourself, but it is also not tolerating red flags from the other person. It's about saying, look, I've seen the red flags. They do not mix with my green flags. So I need to be open to bringing someone into my life who is going to show me green flags. And if there is conflict, if there is any upset, that you are both willing to sit around the table and discuss this and resolve the conflict with as little judgment, preferably no judgment at all, in resolving these conflicts. So, vulnerability, being open to share your emotions, your feelings, your challenges, your aspirations in life. The other person needs to be cheering you on. The other person needs to be holding space for you. The other person will say to you, well, I realize that you're going through a tough time. I'm here with you. Let's do this together. I will help you get to where you want to go. These are what green flags are all about. Wishing you love and light. Take care of yourselves and looking forward to seeing you all next time. Much love.